history. And I'm like, it fucking deserves it.
They went back for reshoots too, eh?
Yeah, apparently that's what I heard.
Wow.
So, I don't know, maybe. My only wish they would scrap it, but that's not going to happen. Sony's too stubborn. Sony's too caught up in their agenda. But, very good question. Question number 3. Which of these two actors would you consider to be a bigger asshole when it comes to messing with directors, actors, or films? Steven Seagal or Bruce Willis?
I've heard a lot about the Bruce Willis thing just from listening to Kevin Smith. I'm a big Kevin Smith fan. So listening to his stories. Even when you go back and look at like when they did like Die Hard 4 together, there's some stuff on the DVD with Kevin Smith interviewing him, and you can tell it's Bruce Willis is a hard person to converse with. But Steven Seagal too, like Steven Seagal, I think I would be afraid to meet him because I'm very.
He might eat you.
Yeah, I'm a very misunderstood person, so he might just kill me for looking at him. You never know.
You still there?
Yep.
Okay, I thought I lost you, but if I had to pick, Steven Seagal has done a lot to himself. That's really killed his career. Bruce Willis, especially in the past, ever since Die Hard 5, he's just become sort of a dick.
Yeah.
You see him now, he's just making direct-to-video films, so I know they're planning to do Die Hard 6. But if I had to pick, I'll go with Steven Seagal.
Yeah, I'd probably go with Steven Seagal too.
Because I don't know, do you believe the stories like where they've interviewed guys like John Leguizamo, and he would say that Steven Seagal would, like on the set of Executive Decision, apparently Seagal threw Leguizamo against the wall.
Yeah, I heard about that. I think I saw that video where they were talking about that.
And then like at one point Rob Schneider talked about how Steven Seagal would yell at his wife and be like, "Bitch, come here," and
wow,
like he's a wife beater or abuser, something like that. I don't know if you believe those stories.
I don't know. Could be. Could very well be. We don't know,
Yeah, I think if I had to pick one, I think Steven Seagal, because I think he seems more like a brick nowadays.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it. Like, think about it too. Here's the guy that just can't get over his feud with Van Damme.
Yeah.
I mean, he's had a stick up his ass for the past 20 years with that. Do you think? It's just.
And that whole Judo Jean LaBelle thing. Oh my God.
Yeah, what's the story with that?
Oh, Ronda Rousey's, I think it's her uncle, Judo Jean LaBelle, was on a film set that Seagal was on. I heard this through Joe Rogan. I think it was Joe Rogan's friend, Redband, Brian Redband. I'm not sure who it was, but it was on the Joe Rogan show, and he was saying that Steven Seagal was saying that he had this move that he could get out of any chokehold, and Judo Jean LaBelle put a chokehold on him, and Seagal passed out. And then when he came to, he was like, no, let's go again. I can do it. I wasn't ready. So they did it again, and apparently Seagal shit himself. Literally. Like right there, so.
You said this was it was on a movie set?
Yeah, I'm not sure which film it was.
I'm starting to think if that was like back in the day.
It could be.
Like maybe on Above the Law, or not Above the Law, but like it happened. I don't know. I've heard that story before. I've heard that story now that you mentioned it.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think what movie it took place on. But it's funny because also too, I've heard like Seagal would go to these clubs, like these VIP clubs, and he would just sit in the corner. He would order like 5 chili dogs. So, Seagal, I mean, yeah, I think Seagal, I think he's a bigger asshole. Bruce Willis, yeah, lately he's been a dick, but I had to pick Seagal.
Yeah. I gotta order these 5 chili dogs to work off all my aggression. My metabolism's so fast. I have to eat 10 chili dogs to be able to catch up.
I ordered a shake, fuckers.
You have to shoot the hole through the hole that you're shooting. Damn.
Seagal. Oh man.
Yeah.
Let's see. Question number 4. Which movie studios you think should get their shit together and do something about releasing their films? Whether they have a cult following or not. Let's see here. The question is kind of. Okay, I got it. Let me repeat that.
Yeah.
Which movie studios you think should get their shit together and do something about releasing their films, whether they have a cult following or more success or not, and special editions? Personally, I think Warner Brothers, MGM, and Universal are ones that have incredible amount of films that deserve better.
Oh, that's a good question. I guess all of them.
Yeah.
You know? Like, you look back to, like, the silent era film and all that, a lot of those films were just lost due to, like, brittleness of the film and, like, aging of the film and everything, just completely lost. Like, silver screen era film, I would love to see some of that stuff, like, original films from the 40s and the 50s come back. So I guess all of them.
Yeah, and because I think of these studios like Warner Brothers, and this is just one example. I mean, Straight Outta Tokyo, wasn't that Warner Brothers?
I think so.
And that wasn't given a great release, like 140 screens. That kind of, that gets the short end of the stick. MGM, you talked before about Rocky. Well, the Rocky sequels don't get anything as far as special editions. They deserve it. It's like, okay, I get you want to give a special edition to Rocky and Rocky Balboa, but what about Rocky 2 through 5?
Yeah, exactly. Because like Rocky's like the only one, besides maybe Balboa and Creed, that have any kind of real feature on it. And when you go back, there's a lot of these stories of other Rocky movies that have all this amazing stuff in it that no one's ever even seen before. Like the original teaser for Rocky 4, or the big rumor of Rocky dying after the fight with Clubber Lang, or just tons of stuff. Like Rocky 2, they were supposed to have Chuck Wepner in that one, and it went to Roberto Duran. I would have liked to see a scene with Chuck Wepner, maybe. But I think I don't even think they shot that. But I think it was in the it's in the script in the novelization. Sorry, but there's tons of stuff that I would have loved to see from those movies.
And especially those deleted scenes from Rocky 5 we talked about before.
Yeah, or like Rocky 2, where he goes back to school. He gets like an award at school. Apparently they filmed that. If you go on TotalRocky.com, they have like pictures from it, and there's an actual in the playing card set, the Rocky 2 playing card set. There's actual pictures of it on the cards, on the trading cards.
Okay, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, there's a lot of those, and there's even like Rocky 2 making of that never got put out. That's kind of like floating around online. There's a lot of stuff that they could have put in there. I just don't know why they didn't.
Especially Rocky 4. I mean, was it not a hit?
Exactly. It was, argumentably one of the two of the biggest films of that year were Rambo and Rocky, right? So.
Yeah, it's a head scratcher that MGM. You could do all this stuff for James Bond and such. Like, okay, cool. I have the James Bond Blu-ray collection, but it's like, what about the Rocky sequels? What about I don't know what's the MGM, but Universal, I think of films like Time Cop, which was a big hit for Van Damme, but you get that, no special edition for that.
Yeah.
No interviews with Van Damme, no commentary with Van Damme or Peter Hyams, so, I mean, that's just some examples. But there's plenty of films that deserve special editions, whether good or bad, because it's always interesting to see and hear and listen about the backstory, the making of.
Oh, definitely, because every film is somebody's favorite movie, right? So.
Yeah, even Batman and Robin is someone's favorite movie.
Yeah.
I mean, as much as I hate it.
Oh boy.
Especially another film, Batman vs Superman. Wow, okay, I know, I shouldn't go there. But yeah, I agree with that. Now, these next set of questions are directed for you, Matt.
Oh, here we go.
These are for you from Jack Craven. Next 5 questions.
Thank you, Jack. I really enjoy your videos. You got some really great stuff over there.
I have to check out his channel. Okay, question number 1. This is one question I always ask every movie fan, just to hear their opinions about these problems. What do you think about movie censorship, studio interference, and test screenings? Meaning, do you think that decisions about what works and what doesn't work with films should be left to people who are not involved in film's direction or screenwriting, or filmmakers should be just left alone to make the films they want to make?
I think that they should put more trust into their filmmakers, definitely. And I also think that we're in this age now with the internet and everything, that everyone can study up on these kind of things, right? So they should at the same time be looking to like for tests, like interference and test screenings and stuff. They shouldn't think that the audience is so dumb. They should test out more stuff. But yeah, I do think that when it comes to trusting in a vision for like a certain person that you're hiring, you shouldn't be badgering them all the time to change things. You should give them the benefit of the doubt. If you hire them to do it and you believe that they can do it, it would be like hiring Martin Scorsese to make like the perfect gangster movie, and every 10 minutes you're telling him, no, you can't do that because it's not gangster enough. But it's Martin Scorsese, you should have the trust in him to do what he's going to do, because usually 9 times out of 10 it's a masterpiece.
Alright.
Yeah.
See, question number 2. Are there any films that you really like but have suffered from these exact problems? Feel free to go into details if you want.
Cobra, maybe? Cobra is one that it got really chopped up a lot. And you can kind of tell that there was like studio interference with that, especially afterwards. No sequel. Didn't do too well at the box office. Well, how much did it do? Like what? 88? Was it 80 million? Wait, I forget the number. It was a big.
We will go for you.
Sure.
Okay.
It was a big. I remember it being a big enough number that in 80s dollars, compared to today, it's still a really good take-in. I don't know why that film never got a sequel. Because that film really deserves a trilogy or maybe even a saga. Like, I would love to see a 5-set anthology of Cobra movies. But they chopped it down a lot. Instead, like, besides like the big hook scene at the end, you can maybe almost throw it into almost like a Canadian PG rating, because it's really watered down compared to, I believe, what they wanted to do with it, which was make it more of like a bloody kind of crazy movie.
Alright, here we go. Its opening weekend it made $12 million and domestically made $50 million.